So anyway, so my goals right now are to work on our marriage and to be happy and to be hopeful. And that's really where I struggle, is the hopeful part, because sometimes I get so bogged down in my sadness that my husband will never want to have children with me. And I wake up in the morning and I'm like, Ariane, what are you doing? He doesn't want to have kids with you. You don't want to be with somebody who doesn't want to have kids with you. And I just get myself so depressed and bogged down, and it's so hard to just pick myself up and keep being hopeful and keep trying. And so that's my goal, is to be hopeful, to have faith. And this is just kind of my journey. And I'm so impressed by all of you TTCers out there who are monthly trying and monthly having disappointment and monthly having to pick yourself up and try again. And I've gone through that too. And I forgot to mention, even though we're not trying to conceive, there have been a couple times in the past where we haven't used a condom, and I've thought that there's a chance I could be pregnant, and I'll get excited and I'll you know, be charting my ovulation and charting my DPOs and charting my symptoms, and I really think I'm pregnant. And so even though we haven't been TTC, in my head I feel like I'm TTC, I'm ready to TTC, and so I've had a couple of those months where I think I'm pregnant and I get excited. And there was even a month 2 months ago where I had a lot of symptoms, and I really almost knew that I was pregnant. And on 11 DPO, I got a really faint line on a pregnancy test, and I was so excited. And then I ended up having a miscarriage, and it was a chemical miscarriage. I know that it was, but it was the oddest period I've ever had, ever. I've never had anything like it before. And it started out with almost the loss of my mucus plug. It was very odd. Unlike anything the only thing I could simulate it to would be when I was actually in labor and I lost my mucus plug. It was very, very mucus thick, which isn't normal for me, and spotting, very light spotting, and that's how it started. And so I knew that I was pregnant, and it was probably just a chemical pregnancy. But anyway, that was only 2 months ago, and that was very disheartening for me, very heartbreaking, and very just, oh goodness, pick up and try again. But the hard part for me is, it's not like I have a husband that's going to keep trying to conceive with me. I don't. And so when that happens, there's nothing I can do. I just keep waiting. And so with all your TTCers out there, I feel like in a way we're kind of going through the same thing. We're waiting to be pregnant, and we're hoping and waiting, and every month that goes by, you're hoping it's that month. And every month that goes by, I'm hoping it's the month that my husband decides to start trying to have children with me, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited for the day when he's actually ready. And I think right now, I think it's worth it to wait. I'm excited to do this together. I'm excited to do this with him, and I'm very envious, and I know I shouldn't be, but I'm very envious of all you TTCers out there whose husbands are doing this with you and are a part of this process. And I just can't wait until I can do that, until I can share this with my husband, and we can bring a child into this world together, more than just my husband being a sperm donor, and actually being something that is done out of love and out of our marriage, something that we both want together. I think that is such a beautiful thing, and that's my goal. And my other goal, which I mentioned earlier in my first vlog, is I really want to lose weight. I figure if I have time to spare, I want to get myself to a healthy, happy weight. And not that I'm extremely far off, but I'm far off enough to where I want to do something about it. And so I'm going to do a whole nother vlog on weight loss, because it's a whole kind of different story. And anyway, I'm gonna see, like I said, I've been doing a little bit of photography, but I don't know anything about video editing. And I would like to get you some pictures of my husband and our, maybe our wedding and our kids. Maybe I have some pregnancy pictures I'll show you, but I don't know how to do that. And so I'm gonna see if I can not get so frustrated as I sit downstairs on my laptop and try to figure it out. But yesterday was such a rough day trying to get this up. I feel like I'm PMSing, and I know I'm not PMSing because I'm totally in the middle of my cycle, but I'm just so irritated at technology because I'm so not technologically inclined. Throw me in a garden and I will play in the dirt and be happy, but you put me in front of a computer and anyway, I'm so handicapped. I live in the 1800s and I could probably be happy. So you're probably wondering why I'm doing a vlog, and yes, it's not for the technology benefits of it. It's more just that support group that you girls are for each other and that we are for each other. And I know that pre-TTC isn't very popular, and so there's probably not a lot of girls out there that are doing this, and so, but I think it's important because I think if you're anything in the same boat that I am, you know how disappointing it is to not be there yet. So anyway, hopefully I can get some pictures up and show you a little bit about my family. And then my next video hopefully will be a weight loss vlog or a lack of weight loss vlog and what I'm gonna do about it.